Alright, y'all, what's up? It's just Money, and I'm back with another one. And I ain't even gonna lie, I got another story for y'all. So, look, if y'all like these stories, man, let me know, man, and I'm gonna do more of them. Alright, so check it out. It's this dude named Gerald, right? Now, he's into the whole gang life, right? And one day while doing a robbery, he gets pulled over. Everybody gets taken in. Long story short, somebody rats home. The whole crew, everybody else goes in, right? So now he gets out about 4 years later. So now, he's back on his feet, Now he's thinking about, oh, I need to change, have a better life. So what he do is he ends up meeting this girl. Her name's Veronica, right? So Veronica, she's new around the block and she gets around, but he don't really know that, that's another huge secret, y'all. And I ain't gonna tell y'all until the ending of this episode, so check it out. They're talking, right? For some reason, they've been talking for about 4 months now, so everything's good by this point, They already went on a date and everything. So now, when it's coming to the point, hey, I'm trying to, be intimate with you, what you want to do. And so, she keeps being hesitant. I'm trying to wait. I'm trying to wait. And, he's getting frustrated about it because he's like, man, I could have been out here this time, man. I never had to wait for this, this long. But little does he know, he's about to get the shock of his life, right? So after that, they end up going on a date or whatever. So they dating or whatever. And he goes to the bathroom. He's like, hey, I gotta go to the restroom. He gotta pee, right? He been drinking too many of the margaritas, so he goes to the bathroom. And, he just got to use the bathroom. He's washing his hands, and somebody washing his hands beside him was like, hey, are you with that person in there? And he's like, yeah, that's my friend. So, and we've been talking for a while, so yeah, we pretty serious, and they talking whatever. He's like, hey man, I ain't trying to, get in your business or nothing, but man, you need to watch out for her, man. And basically he's like, man, what you talking about? And he's like, hey, look, bro, I don't know how to tell you this, but nah, never mind. He's like, nah, man, just tell me. He's like, nah, man, I'm just telling you, bro, man. Have y'all been intimate yet? And he's like, nah, man, for some reason she don't want to be intimate, And now, basically what they doing is, they talking and they starting to get to know each other. And he's like, hey, man, I'm just gonna be real with you, bro. You need to see, man, because I don't know how to say this, bro. Just, man, here's a Facebook page. Top he blew because he like, man, hold on. For one, she said she don't even get on Facebook. And they met through a dating app. So now he's like, all right, now, I'm trying to see what's up, So, she's texting, hey, what's taking so long? He's like, I'm coming, he comes back over there and sit down and pretend that never happened, right? So now what's crazy is he get the dude's number, right? And he called the dude. And, cause the dude told him, while he was talking, hey, bro, just call me later on because my cousin, he got killed by that bee, and I was like, huh? And they was like, alright. So after that, he called a dude and was like, hey man, you was telling me something in the bathroom about this chick, something your cousin killed, man. What's going on with that? He like, man, that bee tricked my cousin into doing something with him, and that bee had something, and when my cousin found out about it, he went over there and took a front. That B, that's all he kept saying is B, that F word I ain't gonna say, YouTube's probably gonna flag me, but it starts with an F and end with a G. That F end with a G, went over there and basically, shot my cousin because, he went over there and took her front or whatever, and they locked her up or whatever, but that B got out, and he like, hold on, what do you mean he has some? He's like, if you don't know by now, that's a man, bro, that's a man. Yesterday in the shop, I just didn't really know if it was really not, but after you sent me pics and all that, it confirmed to Facebook that I looked up, and yeah, that's her or whatever. So Now he's fuming. He like, this beat could have set me up. And he like, hey, what did he have by chance? And he was like, oh, he got the long road. He got the, the HIV, the gift that keeps giving, as they say. So now he's over at Blue. He's like, you know what? I'm not even gonna go and put my hands on him. I'm gonna confront him, and then I'm gonna see what happens. He's like, all right, let me know. And so, he shut the phone off and don't even call dude back. So now he go in there, and he's sitting there cooking or whatever. Now he gonna call me Heat. So go in there, hey, I need to talk to you for a second. So they go over there. So after that, now they sit on the couch. He like, hey, are you a guy? And he's like, no, I'm not no guy. And he like, well, I need you to take your clothes off so we can see what's going on, so I can see if you tell the truth or not. So they like, who you been talking to? Going off. And now I'm talking about he fuming. Now he trying to grab the phone and say, let me see your pictures, man. Let me see. I know you got selfies here. You seen all my selfies. Why can't I see yours? So bear with me, y'all. My nose kind of stopped up. So now he's like, you a man. Just get out. And, now this time, they said stuff back for the, what leaves. And he shuts the door like, man, I tell you, man, I dodged the good one, man. I dodged the good one. So peep this. He don't know that this she, girl, whatever, is really planning on robbing him for all he has. So when he kicked him out, they started a whole thing, like, because this guy was living good. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Like, he ended up getting a good job when he got out. He's living decent, few cars in the driveway, everything. So now, he's living on with his life, and occasionally, he'll come back home and one of his windows will be open, but he didn't leave open, or the microwave be open, and he never leaves the microwave open. Like, he knows for sure he closes all the cabinets and everything. Like, he'll go in there sometimes, stuff will be in the garbage can, ate like wrappers that he didn't eat, and basically all his papers in the back be torn up, ripped to shreds, like somebody been searching for something or misplaced stuff, and he's starting to realize something. Like, man, I think someone's stalking me. I'm gonna set up cameras, man. By this time, he's talking to a whole nother female. This was like 2 months later now. So now the female, they sitting there in his crib one day, they drinking some wine on the couch, and he's, saying, hey, I think someone's stalking me, and she like stalking you, and she's like, you do got cameras? And she's like, yeah, but I got outside cameras, but I never thought to really get cameras inside. So he's like, well, I got a little friend that, has cameras, and I can help you set that up. So now he sets cameras up all around the house, right? So one day he's at work, right? And he gets a notification on his phone, a vibration notification. So when he gets the notifications, he starts to see, like, hold on, somebody's in my house. That's somebody with a black hoodie, but look like kind of male figure, but like with a skirt on, walking around in the house. He's looking real close, like, man, it look like, man, that better not be that B. That better not be that B. So he calls off work. He drives home. He speeds home. Now, when he goes in, he sees the she thing right there, and he hold a knife. Now, what he didn't know was when he went in there, he had some backup out there. So they come in and they cold cock hit the dude over the back. They cold cock hit the dude over the head with a bat. Now he's disoriented, and now, they're like, oh, what we gonna do with him? So they wrap him up in plastic, put him in the truck, right? So when they get to the destination, right, the dump or whatever, they realize they hear thumping. Now when they get to the back of the car, they realize that the trunk's open. And at that second, they all looking at each other like, Like, where did you go? Now, at this time, it's confirmed. It's a transsexual person. So, now they standing at the back, right? As they arguing, they like, all right, you go that way. And at that second, they heard a click. And when they look back, a hole goes right through the eye of one of the people. Now, at this time, he starts riddling them with bullet holes. So now, they just slumped over at the car. It's a bloody scene, y'all. So, now that he done shot him, right? He looking this way, he looks that way, and now he's starting to put the bodies in the trunk. He puts the other bodies in the front seat. Now, they by a lake. So what he does is, he's mother effor's trying to kill me. Now he's talking to himself, man. He's mother effor's trying to kill me, and he's holding his head, right? And now he pressed the gear on the car, and the car flows right down, and it goes right to the lake. Now, a few weeks later, the car was found, and all the bodies was found in it, and most of them was ate by fish. Now, as he sees this in the news, now he got a bandage over his head, and he's eating some Cheerios. Now, if y'all like this story, like, comment, subscribe, y'all. Basically, the moral of the story is I put a little twist to it, but honestly, y'all, if y'all do rock that way, which I rock with my, I rock with anybody who rock with me. I don't go that way, but, if y'all have somebody that is like that, let these people know, because there's plenty of times, some people don't take that lightly. Like, some people find out and, and say, oh, just don't tell nobody. And, but some people ain't like it, Some people actually want to, do something to you for doing that. So, I put my own little twist to it now. Y'all, I posted the Dog Man episode 1, the episode 2, and it's doing alright. So if y'all like this saga, let me know. They're gonna be all combined in one. So y'all let me know if y'all like this, and with that, y'all, I'm out.